Hi everyone, Harrison here from LED Torch Shop, here with the Lumintop GT Mini Pro. So it's part of the GT range. They've got a few of the torches in there. This one's sort of up from the Nano, but obviously a little bit smaller than the GT. So just go through, it's got a ton of features in there. I probably won't be able to cover them all because there's so many, but I'll let you know what you get in the pack and then we'll dive straight into it. Da-da-da-da. First of all, obviously you get your GT Mini Pro. Now they've gone with this version that we've got, the Pro version. They've gone with a orange peel reflector on here, maximum of 3,500 lumens with a 480 meter beam distance due to that orange peel reflector. So it comes with the 18650 extension tube with 18650 battery, but if you wanted to run it really on a small sort of size, it also comes with the adapter to run an 18350, which is pretty cool. It makes the torch look really nice and compact, and a really cool looking thrower with an open reflector. So with the 18350, that's how big that torch is going to look. So nice, tiny and compact. Yeah, a really cool looking light. Get a couple O-rings and a keyring attachment there for your lanyard, whichever way you want to run it. If you want to run your lanyard or the keyring, you can do either with this torch. You also get your user manual. There's a ton of different features in this torch, so this user manual is definitely worth a read. It's super customizable. I'll try and get a brief overview of a lot of it, but yeah, if you're interested in it, it's definitely worth a look. So specs on this torch, it's running off a Cree XHP 70.2 LED. So like I said before, it's got 3,500 lumen max output with a 480 meter beam distance. Now, because of that orange peel reflector, it does throw the light. It is quite floody, but it does keep that light quite centered because it is a deep reflector. So it does do a good job at throwing that light out to that 400 meter distance, with giving you really good coverage as well because of that orange peel reflector. Like I said before, it's running off an 18650 battery. You can also run it off an 18350 battery if you wanted to keep that really short stubby look to it, which I reckon looks pretty cool for a tiny little thrower. Yeah, I reckon it looks awesome. Waterproof rating, it's running on IP68, so it's going to withstand your dirt, your dust, submersible underwater for about 30 minutes at 1.5 meters. So pretty standard with torches like this. It's handy that it doesn't have any external charging ports, so it can keep that waterproof rating pretty high. Being so, you do have to charge your batteries elsewhere, so you got to get yourself sort of an external charger to charge those batteries up. Diving into the specs and everything of this torch, now because it doesn't have any preset settings, you can run from extremely low all the way up to that 3,500 lumen output infinitely, so you can kind of stop anywhere. I've got it on video, but I've sort of stopped sort of low modes, medium modes, and then high modes and turbo. So hopefully that gives you a good spread of like all the light outputs that you can possibly get to. There are a ton of different features on this torch, like I was saying before. There is so many modes you can sort of set it in, and things like that. So just to run through a few. In steady mode, it's got sort of three sort of settings, I suppose. One click on, one click off. Hold down the button to ramp it up and down as well to go through all your modes. And then it's also 2 clicks of the power button to just get that instant turbo, sort of from any setting as well. Which is a pretty general setting across a lot of flashlights. But then it goes further. You can get it in a bike setting as well, so it flashes. So if you did want to get the bike mount for this, then you can set it in the bike flashing mode and you can use it as a bike light. Also has a lockout mode, a momentary mode as well, and something that is across a couple of the Lumintop torches that I've seen is called a muggle mode, which is actually pretty cool. So say you're not too into any of these sort of over-the-top features, you just want a really simple operation of your light, or you like these but you're giving it to someone or lending it to someone and you just want them to be able to use it and then sort of give it back to you. So muggle mode is really simple. So it's just one click on, one click off, hold the button down to ramp it up and down, and that's pretty much it. No strobe, no turbo, or anything like that. And then yeah, it's just a 6 clicks to exit the muggle mode. So they do have it across a lot of the Lumintop torches, which is a really cool feature. Yeah, if you just like that simple operation, which I know a lot of people do, all they want to do is just know their torch is going to work, one click on, one click off. So yeah, it's definitely worth having a look and read through these different settings to figure out which one suits you. I just like the normal setting with you double click it for the turbo, one click on, one click off, and then you hold down for ramp it up and down. But yeah, as I said, they got a lot of different blinking modes, the muggle mode, you can check the battery levels, the lockout. So yeah, tons of stuff going in such a little compact light, way more than I sort of anticipated when I first got this light out. I thought it was just going to be a little thrower, which it definitely is and does it really well. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out those night shots and really deciding if you wanted something that is small and compact, super bright, but also gives you a decent enough amount of spread that you can see everything in your sort of vicinity, and also penetrates quite a distance as well. So if you are wanting to look at sort of wildlife or a bit further down the trail or something like that, yeah, it's definitely the one for you. But Lumintop, yeah, I've got a whole GT sort of range of throwers. This one's more in the floody thrower. So yeah, and if you want a little tiny compact 18650 thrower, then you've got it. Or if you're running 18350s, it's definitely able to do that as well. So keep an eye out for Lumintop. They've got some cool products across the range, so definitely worth a look. I'll drop a link to this one where you can reach the whole Lumintop range as well. If you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, really helps the channel out, and I'll catch you on the next one.